I wanted to show you something that I came across that's either trolling or a glitch in the game. So this occurs when you're doing raids. So I just reloaded my raid energy, or my so I got 6 out of 6. And let me just show you a little bit of my layout. So I'm Town Hall 9. I'm level 14. And let me see here. Here we go. So I'm level 14. My team leader or whatever is Amy. She's level 33. You can see my record has gone down drastically. So only 198 wins, 47 losses. And what I wanted to show you is this. Okay. So I am, well, here, actually what I'll show you is all my teams. See, team number 1, my lowest player is a level 20, my highest is a level 33. Team 2, my lowest is a level 20, highest is 33. Team 3, lowest is 20, highest is 33. So I have pretty stout players on all of my teams, but what I wanted to show you is this. So let me see if I can find it. So when going against really low level players, so we're talking level 1 up to maybe even level 3. So you can see here, like I'm talking about their team leaders. What I've been running into is issues beating them. So low level players should have no problem at all. So that's kind of why in my other video I talked about going against people like in the middle ground area. So I would go against someone typically around probably level 15 to level 25 or so. So what I'm doing is cycling through, trying to find a low level player. This guy, I think he's higher than what I've noticed, but let me go against this guy. So here's my team I'm gonna fight against. And I'll just do the same tactic that I did before. Okay, so this one's going pretty well. His players are not very strong, but so this isn't going to be a good example. We'll just go through this guy really quick here. Okay, we'll auto the rest of this off here. So he was a level, I want to say 4, and we beat him no problem, which makes sense. Now, what I'm talking about is going against people that are even lower than that. So level 1, level 7, so she's probably higher. Let's see here, level 11 now. Alright, I might have to time-lapse this video and cut to once I find someone that actually meets the criteria of what I'm talking about. Alright, here we go. So this guy, Jesse, level number 1. And I guess you can go by rank, but I would always just typically look at the level of the player, of the team leader. But so typically, like I said, my teams are pretty stout, so I'm not quite sure if it's a glitch in the game, but why would I be getting paired against someone like this even to begin with? Let me try attacking this guy. Here's the team I'm going in with, and I'm going to see if we have any issues that I'm trying to show you guys. So I'm going to follow the same attack strat that I did in my other episode here. Okay, you can see I took some massive damage there. Okay, so typically what I try to do is just knock down the number of players so that limits their attacks against me. So this number 1 is no problem, but you can see I lost a player and I almost lost my well, a couple more players, and that was against the number 1 team leader. So what's going on here? Why did I just get stomped worse by that number 1 or level 1 team leader compared to the previous attack that I just did? So let's try this again. Here's another one. And look at this. Look at his, so here's level 1 team leader. He's a 3-star, and he's maxed out on resources. So I, would just come across this and say, hey, I'm going to go against this guy. I want to get that food and those materials. But if you kind of look up here, this is their rank. So what I think is going on with some of these level 1 team leader players or teams is it could be a few different possibilities. Either it's a glitch in the game and I'm getting mismatched and the game is penalizing me for going against these weaker players, or these people are trolling for raids. So basically he assigned on purpose a level 1 team leader just to get more people to attack him, but when in reality the rest of his team that's defending is very stout. So that's another theory. Or my other theory is, what was my other theory? I just slipped my mind here. So it's either like a glitch or they're trolling, or they let's see here. So let's just go against this guy. Let's see what happens. Okay. So I can already tell he's got some nice weapons. And let's see here. Alright. Huh. 5 attacks on 1 player and it didn't bring him down. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. You can see I'm barely doing any damage to these guys. These guys are wrecking me. This is bad. Really bad. So there you go. That was only, about 3 turns, and I got destroyed. So let's try it again. Let's go against the same guy. Let's try one of my other teams. Why not? So when you're just cruising through looking for raids or people to fight, this guy was just a level 1. If you don't notice his rank, you wouldn't realize how stout he actually is. And I mean, this is pretty much a mismatch. So, that was my other idea, was perhaps they never reassigned a new team leader, and for their defense team. So like maybe they're basically putting all their best players in their... Oh, look at that, I lost again. So like if you go to roster, edit teams, what I'm wondering is, so if you see, where's it at? If you see up here, it says raid defense. I'm wondering if those players had stacked their attack teams, let's say like team 2 or 3, and their raid defense team, they never upgraded their leader to the point where that's why it's still showing as a level 1 for these types of players. But when in reality, I mean, these guys are some really stout players. So that guy was ranked in the 1200s, and what's my rank here? Look at this. So I originally had thought it was a glitch, but as I had this happen more and more and started playing more and more, I realized that probably these are trolls. So these people are setting up their teams on purpose so that, the non-smart players that come along to try to attack and say, oh, it's just a level 1, get stomped. So maybe this is a good way to set up your ultimate defense and win more trophies and stuff. So let me know what you think and what your thoughts are on this, because not many people talk about this. And like I said, I don't think it's a glitch. I think it's more of a troll. So these guys know what they're doing, and they're coming for you. So keep an eye out for it. Peace.